Hi, I'm Lucas, composer and sound designer, and today I'm gonna make the sound design for this scene. So as always, let's open up the clip in Logic. I've already found some sounds I would like to use. First off, I start with the basic atmosphere that puts us into that place we're seeing here. To make it more believable, it is important to sync these wind bursts to the moving trees. Now I will put another layer in, just to get a bit more depth and more sounds of leaves. We are in a forest after all. This place should be filled with living things, so let's put that in. This recording also contains fire crackling, which is actually pretty handy because there's also a fireplace in the scene, although you can't see it directly, but right there it is. To get a bit more surrounded by the nightlife of this forest, I make a duplicate of that recording. Also select another part of it and put it behind us with the binaural panner. This has a pretty big effect you can hear when listening with headphones. Next, let's make these hanging buckets. We can't know for sure what they are made of, but since they are wiggling around a bit, we can represent them. My guess would be ceramic. I found these glass chimes that don't have too much shimmer. They almost sound more like keys or something metal. Let's enhance that with a pitch shifter, so they poke out a bit more. These buckets also look pretty big, so I make a duplicate and pitch again, this time an octave down. Next, let's take care of this person right here. I have no idea what he or she is doing, but it probably will sound like scratching and digging a hard stony ground. After taking out most of the low end with the EQ and syncing it as close to the picture as possible, I want to place it in space a bit better. I think I should put a more exotic animal in. I found this recording of a gibbon, which sounds amazing. Let's try it. I need a longer version though, so I'm gonna cut it up a bit and place it across the whole timeline and try to make it not repeat itself too much. Placing it in space helps a bit too. I also use an auxiliary bus here with another 3D placement and a delay to create the effect of a reflection behind us. I think I can hear the repeating of this sound a bit too clearly, so let's take care of that. I'm using a pitch shifter here to make a bit of a pattern that runs against what this gibbon is actually telling us. The last thing that is clearly visible in this scene is this bird that flies its course regularly. I use a recording of a flapping cloth to represent that and try to match it to this bird. Although this animation is always the same, we can make it vary a bit through sound, so it is not too noticeable. I want to create a scene opener with a twig sound. I will probably get back to it, but it's nice to have a placeholder right now. I still think this forest should sound a bit bigger, so let's put a layer of wind in and boost the low end a bit more. Now we can take care of the second person, which is playing some sort of flute. Let's look for a matching instrument in contact. And while we're at it, we can also make an abstract musical layer that helps setting the mood a bit. I am using the MatPat, an instrument I made for Decent Sampler. Almost done here, but as I said, I'm not too happy with the cracking twigs at the start and end of the scene, so let's take care of that. Especially that reverb is hard to get right. It took me quite a while to figure something out that matches this scene. So now we're done. Let's see the whole scene one more time. Wow, this one was quite a lot of work, but I'm happy how it turned out. If you have any future suggestions or want to share what you think, comment down below. And if you like sound design for movies and games, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Bye.